Hi, I'm Ron Nate with the Madison Liberty Institute. Just want to talk to you today a little bit about what's going on in the legislature. The Madison Liberty Institute today has a great article out. It's called How Many Legislators Does It Take to Kill a Bill? Go to the Madison Liberty Institute website and read that article. But here's what I want to talk to you about. It has to do with how many legislators it takes to kill a bill. That normally for a bill to get through the House, it needs 36 votes. For a bill to get through the Senate, it needs at least 18 votes, and then the governor needs to sign it. So it's often said, that a bill needs 36, 18, and 1 to pass, basically 54 votes, right? But it only takes one legislator to kill a bill, but it's a special kind of a legislator, the committee chairman. Too many times, bills are presented to committees, presented to committee chairmen, might pass one house and then go over to the committee in the other chamber, and then the committee chairman decides not to have a hearing or to present that bill to the committee. That's a problem in the legislative process. We have a Republican form of government. It's a citizen legislature we have in Boise. And we vote and elect 2 representatives and a senator each to go and represent us. But if bills are being held by committee chairmen, they're not allowed to do their job. They're not allowed to vote on those bills. The committee process gets shut down that way. So I went and looked in the rules to see if there was a provision for committee chairmen to do this or a way around it. The rules actually say the opposite of what is happening. Committee chairmen are supposed to facilitate and expedite the work of the committees. They're not supposed to get in the way. There's nothing in the rules, there's nothing in our Constitution that says committee chairs have veto power on legislation. These bills should be heard by the committee members should be allowed to represent their citizens and vote on these bills. And these aren't just trivial bills. Let me just list a few of them. There's House Bill 100, which is a bill that says that administrative rules need to be passed by both chambers before they have the effect of law. It's an important rule, it's an important law because these rules will have the effect of law. And if they don't pass both chambers, we're effectively letting one chamber decide Idaho law. That's not in the Constitution. House Bill 100 is important. It passed the House by a veto-proof majority, but is being held by a committee chair over in the Senate. There's another bill on immunization and vaccination notification for parents, that they need to know their rights in terms of vaccinating their kids and whether or not they are exempted from doing so. That bill is House Bill 133. It passed the House with a veto-proof majority. There's another bill on mandatory minimums, passed the House with a veto-proof majority. Industrialized hemp, to bring our law in line with the federal law. It passed the House with a veto-proof majority. Only 7 House members voted against it, but it has yet to have a hearing in the Senate. This is a shout out to Senator Brent Hill. He is the president pro tem of the Senate. And Senator Hill, it is in your power to educate and advise and encourage your committee chairs to uphold their responsibility to do the work of the committees and get these bills in front of the committee members so they can have responsible votes on them. It is not proper for committee chairs to hold on to bills. There's nothing in the rules or the Constitution that allows that. These bills should be heard. Citizens, call your legislators. Let them know that you're frustrated by the process. The House had this problem a few years ago. They've largely fixed it. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. The Senate is the roadblock now. Senator Hill, you're my senator from my district. You have the power to go and talk to your committee chairs and make sure they do their job. This is Ron Nate with the Madison Liberty Institute with another legislative update.